Yes, greetings, and happy Monday, happy brand new week, happy new year, by the way. Oh, happy new year. So this video is overdue. I was supposed to do this video beginning of the year, but I was dealing with a lot of business things that I had to do, and also the start of the year. So yeah, this video is in aid of wishing everyone a happy new year. And I mean, it's gone so quick. We are now nearly like, we're in 3 months in. 3 months in 2025. Can you imagine? I cannot imagine we are in 2025. But having said that, we are hoping that this year will bring a lot of impact, a lot of development. There's a few development going on systematically, and yeah. So 2024, this is some people were asking me, what did you learn in 2024, Caroline? What was your lessons? So I thought, you know what, let me just do a video to say what I learned in 2024, the lessons that I learned, because every year we learn new lessons and we develop differently. So my year now, actually, I became a doctor. My name is Dr. Caroline now, Doctor of Psychology and Humanities. Yeah, so yeah, my year began so awesome in 2024. It began great, and then as we went along the year, it started bringing lessons in for me to learn. So I'm going to speak on 5 lessons today, and the other 5 lessons I will give it to you in stages, right? So today I'm going to say my first lesson that I learned in 2024 is that be careful who you help and how you support people, because sometimes you can support someone who's actually a parasite in the business field. So some people will come and prey on you, learn your nature just for them to get where they need to be. So we need to now be careful who we work with strategically and assess before you actually delve in 100%. That's one lesson I learned within the NGO organization or industry. And secondly, lesson 2, I also learned that what you achieve, all your achievements, celebrate them at the end. Because what happens is when you tell people your plans, they end up not working, going through, pushing through, oftentimes, not all the time, but oftentimes. But what you need to do is celebrate your wins and your achievement when everything, all the planning is done. And that's what I learned for lesson 2. Lesson 3, I learned that most people will come as friends and they will build up themselves as friends, but really and truly, they are not what they seem to be. So what do you do in that regard? You definitely have to have compassion for these people, because sometimes it entails compassion. It reminds me of the story of Jesus when he had compassion for that prostitute. Because if you can see through people, because me personally, oftentimes I can see through people. I have that gift. Sometimes I can see through certain people, and because of course what I studied, psychology, I can tell by the way some people talk and how they approach you and how they try to sell themselves in certain regard. So you oftentimes you have to have compassion, because but compassion, but you have to be careful, obviously, compassion for people that are trying to be crafty. So that lesson I learned in 2024, was after a project. I'd done a project, and this individual was on our team, was on the team, and this individual came in as they wanted to work with us, wanted to work with me. Everybody on the team saw all the preparations I did, the venue, everything. So this individual came and tried to say that this project was conceived by that individual. But no, what people don't understand, that personally, as me, Dr. Caroline, I copyright my work before I even put it out there. And I always ensure that there is evidence, material showing that the project has been powered by my organization that I lead, and or myself, individual projects, as I also do individual projects. So this individual started going on about stuff and then and trying to take over. So the team saw what this individual, what she was doing, and the members of the team were like, look, you need to take charge. You need to like tell this woman that she's not the one that is supposed to be doing all this, and that this is not her project. But to be honest, for me, I have compassion with people like that, because people like that, they're like leeches. You know, when you see a leech, not a leech, like a parasite, somebody who just like, you know, don't have no view of their destiny, don't have no perception of what they are in this world and what they mean. So for me, this individual, I had compassion for her. Anyway, I ended up filing a cease and desist. So this individual couldn't use none of the project materials that we was working on or the assets that we had within that event anyway, and that project. So oftentimes you need to know, lesson 4, I think we are now, you need to know your rules, your laws within the business field. Thankful enough, I'm educated on master's level in regards to business. So I know the business laws and how to navigate certain things within the business industry. And then fifth lesson was, yeah, that was the third lesson. Fourth lesson was always celebrate yourself. You always have to celebrate yourself. If you don't celebrate yourself, no one will, and you won't be able to inspire other people to be inspired to celebrate themselves too, or to get up and do things, because ideas are really blessings. Because if God gives you an idea, it becomes a blessing, and if you don't use that blessing that has God given to you, what happens is he'll pass it on to somebody else. So you celebrating it and saying that you appreciate that you've had this blessing, God has given you this blessing, is wonderful, and it inspires other people to do the same. Fifth lesson I learned in 2024 is that not everybody's going to be happy for you. So you have to understand that, you know, not everyone's going to be happy for you, but you have to do the needful in order to inspire other people. If God gives you the tools to be able to implement what impact in this world, it can be a lonely place sometimes, but those that understand it and those that understand it will support you. Leave aside the barking dogs. Do not let no barking dogs, or don't stop for no any barking dogs if you know your vision and mission is right. And then I also published my second book in 2024, and also done my party for my graduation for the doctorate degree, honorary doctorate degree in psychology and humanities. So yeah, I mean, 2024 was a learning curve for me, you know, that taught me how to go about vetting who to trust and who are not to trust. Taught me how to be more self-focused for in order to achieve a bigger vision and mission, and they taught me how to really and truly have people, the right people are your best assets. So if you find the right people in business, you will have the best assets ever. And that's me. So I see you next time. Take care and happy 2025. When I see you, I will give you the other 5 lessons I learned in 2024. Watch out for that too. Good night and take it easy. Bye bye.